Alright, little video on the car. We've got a Chevy Cruze 2014. This one right over here. Pretty good car. Drives good, runs good. But we've got a problem with the PCV valve, which is this air breather thing right here. There's a lot of videos online about it. Chevy decided to put that as a non-replaceable unit, which means you got to replace this whole unit here, which is this over here. And to do that, of course, you got to pull out all these bolts all along the sides and the back and move all the wires. You got to take out this here, which is a T30 from what I was told, so I didn't have one of those. So I went and bought one for $7 a piece. I'm trying to get it out of my pocket here and make sure it fits. Yep, T30. Okay. Bought that one. I don't know why they made it like that, but there's a lot of videos online on how to do this. I'm not going to worry about showing you how. And changing transmission fluid is down in there to add to it. We're going to do some of that today, check it and see if it's full. But once I get this off, I want to do a little video of the inside of what's under it and so on. Oh, what I was saying about this is this piece goes bad constantly. We bought this in 2014. It was pretty much a new car. Was it 14? No, 14, 15, 16, 17. Bought it in 2017. When we bought it, we had it replaced. So from 14 to 17, it was 3 years old. It went bad. We replaced it. So 17, 18, 19, 20. It's 2020 right now. 3 years after we replaced it the first time, it's bad again. So I'm assuming every three odd years, that piece is going to go bad. The first time it went bad, I had a mechanic do it, and it cost me almost $400. I didn't know what to do with it. You know, the way it was running, it was kind of going up and down, round, 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 round. So, had him change it, ran great, and this time I started doing the same thing. So, of course, I knew what's wrong with it, and I'm going to give it a shot doing it myself. So stay tuned, and we'll see if I can get this stuff off with the tools I have. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, that's the old one there. I put it inside the bag. It looks fairly clean for being, it's only 3 years old or less, so it's really clean. It's the new one here. This is kind of a aftermarket Econodome. Alright, this piece over here, it just slides down onto those little tabs. So this just lifts up to get it off there. That's the timing belt for the engine. It's a little bit of dirtiness. I can't turn my light on, but a little dirty in here. I'm going to clean that up before we put the new gasket on. Engine looks fairly good. You know, it's only got 56,000 miles on it, or something like that. No, something like that. So that was off. They said it's going to take 4 hours to do, but I got this off in 15 minutes. Once I got the tools all around here, 15 minutes, boom, off. So they're making $400 to replace this thing. But my wife wants me to take a mechanics class, auto mechanics, but this stuff is okay once I get to the computers and everything else. And the main thing is the cost. You know, it's going to be $6,000 to $10,000 for a class. And we get that kind of money to spend on new career. But anyways, it's off. I'm going to put it back on real quick, clean it up, and I'll be back with the next piece. Okay, I got it back on, and I'm kind of tight, snugging them down. And on this video here, I am not a mechanic. I am just I'm not even a backyard mechanic. I'm just a guy that knows a little bit of being able to how to use some tools. Other than that, I can't tell you anything else on this engine. But I know when you're tightening a head down or even car tires that you stagger your tightening of your bolts. So you start here and you move over here, and then you move over here and you move over here, back and forth until you got all the bolts tightened down, and then, well, snug down, and then you tighten them up the same way, zigzag. That way it keeps everything level and flat as you're tightening it, and it doesn't tend to tighten one side down and then tighten the other side down, and you got a bubble in the middle. You don't want to do any of that kind of stuff when you need something sealed. So when you put this back on, tighten it down like that. Don't forget to take your oil cover off of the old one and put it on the new one, or your oil fill cap. You don't want to lose that. And then you got to put the I really don't like this engine. The spark plugs are down inside here. You got to take these out, which are a little connector for the electricity to go from the sparker or whatever that is to the spark plug that's down in there. This is a bad design for me. It's kind of easy to get to spark plugs compared to some cars where you got to reach all the way in the back behind everything. But I still, GM, they had to have designed this motor because they knew it was going to need parts so that they could make money to help themselves earn a profit. That's all I can figure. So that's how you would tighten the bolts down. Put it back together, start it up, try it out. Guess that's it for this video. There's a ton of these videos out there of how to do it, but this is just what I'm doing in my day-to-day life, and that's what I post on the videos. So thank you for watching, and if you like what we're doing, if it's helping you out, so like and subscribe. Thanks. Share. Have a good one. Oh, there we go. I got it on. It's running. I can't turn on my... Hold on. I'm going to turn on my light. Alright. And what I'm doing is looking on that seal right here to make sure I got no oil leakage. Looks okay. It's got a little bit of a tick, 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 tick. But it's had that since we bought it. So I'm not too worried about that. Yeah. Running much better. Before we did this, it was going... I guess I could have did a video on that too, but it's nice. And now we're going to check the transmission fluid, which is that cap right there. Alright, again, that's it.